Hi, this is Moon, and this video is about, are you a vibrational match for a narcissist? Do you have narcissistic abuse in your life? And if so, what to do about it? First of all, there are two reasons. There are two main reasons that you might have a narcissist in your life. Um, Both of them are to teach us lessons. But first is a deep subconscious feeling of unworthiness, um, that you can't do it on your own, that you need the narcissist for some basic need, whether it is housing or feeling like someone's taking care of you, uh, validation, uh, different reasons like that. Sometimes you can't, when we're young, we have narcissists in our lives, and there's not too much that we can do about it, besides separate ourselves as much as possible. And I would do these affirmations. So my first bit of advice would be to write affirmations in a journal, like a notebook like this. It could be a special notebook. It could be your book of shadows. It could be anything. It could just be some loose leaf, some old loose leaf you found. Anything will work. Uh, but I would write them in multiples of threes. I am worthy of having people in my life that treat me well and respect me and appreciate me. I'm worthy. My opinions matter. I matter. I'm worthy of being loved. I'm worthy of being respected. Uh, those are some affirmations that I would write. And you can get more detailed pertaining to your situation. But it's really powerful if you write them in multiples of threes. Like if you do it 3 times and you come back and do it 6 times, and then you come back and do it 9 times, that really uh, helps get it into your subconscious. It's also a formula of the way our universe works, the geometric structures of our universe, the atoms, the wavelengths. Uh, Actually, it's one of Nikola Tesla's findings if you want to look more into that. But it does, I find the multiples of threes work for me, but just writing them, period, helps a lot and helps get you into a better mindset. The second one would be mirror affirmations, doing these affirmations in the mirror. Uh, and, I love myself. I'm worthy of love. I am a goddess. I'm strong. I am capable. I can do things on my own, or I could find people to help me that I can help also. And it's a mutual experience and not a codependent experience where you're being used. But to try to keep the affirmations positive in nature, of what you do want, not so much of I need all the angry, abusive people out of my life. Like that's more of a negative one. Say I attract people in my life that are helpful and loving and happy, uh, spark joy in my life, respect me, etc., etc. So those are some advice about the affirmations. The other thing is inner child work, and this is, if it keeps happening and you see these repeated patterns over and over again, you need to take time to go back and think about when you first started feeling this way, when you started having these experiences, and go back to childhood. If it was, as parents or caretaker or teacher, or just something. It may have been something they may have not have noticed. They knew they were doing, um, or they were doing the best they can what they knew at the time. So we need to forgive them, but At the same time, we need to think about what lies that taught us about ourselves. If we were mentally or physically or sexually abused, those are lies that were put into our psyche that we need to make right. Like, I am worthy of being respected, cherished, loved, uh, good friends, people that care about me, nurturing, good mother and father figures in my life, good mentors. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of being successful. I'm worthy of letting my talent and my light shine. A lot of us were taught to be quiet or be something different than we were to fit into our families. So this would be a time to just really go back and introspect and correct those lies. Now, the second reason I would for being a vibrational match with the narcissist, and this one's a little bit hard to swallow, but I think we all need to look into this because you've heard that the abuser becomes the abusee or the abusee becomes the abuser. You need to make sure if you have a narcissist in your life, you need to be like, okay, is this person mirroring me? Because we mirror each other. And be like, am I being a narcissist in any way to another person, to another individual, or even to the individual in your life that you think is the narcissist? Is a codependent relationship? Are you guys manipulating each other in different ways? You need to think about this and be really honest with yourself. And if you do figure out that, hey, maybe there are some people that I haven't really, there's my cat's tail, but it's good luck. Hey, maybe there are some people in my life that I haven't been thinking of their feelings or taking for granted or treating correctly or expecting too much of. It's definitely something to think about. So, you need to deeply self-evaluate, and if that's the case, uh, apologize to the universe, apologize to yourself. If you're feeling it, apologize to the person, but most importantly, if you recognize this, then you're able to correct the behavior, and this can be very deep-seated and comes under the spectrum of subconscious affirmations, incantations. Really believe it in your soul. Can help with this also, because if you are a narcissist or if you are displaying traits where you feel like you need to control others or trap others, manipulate, not be your true authentic self, those are traits where you would say the affirmations of I am worthy of love by just being myself. I'm worthy of good people to be there to help me and take care of me. I'm worthy of just being honest and authentic, and I'm not. I have no fear. I don't fear people leaving me. I know that they love me enough that they will stay with me or come back to me. Those type of things, because a lot of times narcissistic behavior comes from fear and wanting to latch on. So those would be important things. I don't need to behave this way to have others love me. I don't need to behave this way to be empowered or to feel powerful. This isn't the way that I authentically influence people. I influence people by being myself and giving of my talents and personality and wisdom and knowledge. Fill in the blank. So anyway, I hope this video has helped give you some insight on why you may have a narcissist in your life. If you have any questions or like this subject, please leave them down in the comment section. And please subscribe to my channel. I am just getting started and looking forward to having many more videos. I also write music, and sometimes I make little funny skits and things like that. So looking forward to it. Thanks.